I'm here with the brand new Yamaha GENOS. Do you want to come and take a look with me? Okay, so take a look at our website and find out our latest deals on the GENOS. And if you've got a Yamaha Tyros at the moment, you'll be pleased to know that we're offering a Tyros Players Introduction Pack with all our GENOS keyboards. Well, firstly, let's have a look at the design. It's a very smart finish. It's in black, it's got 76 keys. They've got rid of the 61 note option like they had on the Tyros 5. One size fits all now, and 76 keys is the more popular size. We've got the sculptured speakers. You've got the smooth, shiny surfaces. The whole keyboard has been sculptured out. The underneath has been made prettier. So when you're on a stage playing the keyboard, the audience get to see a better view. It's nicely finished off. They've tidied up the back of the keyboard, and instead of having loads of rivets and screws, you've got chrome Allen key bolts which make it look much smarter. And the GENOS has now got a touch screen. Shall we have a look? So we've now got sections for all our voices, for our styles and our multipads. It's very, very easy to use because we just go into the section. We can choose the category that we want to try and choose a sound from, and then we can go across to the page number and we can select our sound. It's very, very easy to use. I've been surprised how easy it is to navigate. If you compare it to a Tyros, you're used to all these buttons around, you've got to get the right button. With this, we just literally go into the sound section, the category, the page, and select our sound. And the screen is much larger too. This is a 9-inch screen. All the old Tyros models were 7.5, and you will find it much clearer to use, from the setting of the colours to the actual visibility that we can see when we're using this home screen on GENOS. And actually it looks very familiar. For those of you who've played Tyroses before, we've got the same panel layout that you'll be familiar with. So you'll be very pleased to see that all those buttons you've got familiar with over the years, they're still here on the GENOS. The rhythm section, as most of the people who've had Tyroses before are going to recognise, we've got the intros, we've got the variations, the endings, the synchro start and the stop, all just exactly how you're used to them. We've got the style accompaniment button, the OTS link and the auto fill-ins, just the same as we're used to, the tempos and the transpos, all in exactly the same place. So you'll be very familiar with the layout of it. One of the things which is quite obvious I found is that the sliders that were under the screen are now over on this left-hand panel. And they're a little bit longer, so we've got a little bit more variation. And these change all our style volumes and volume for different sections. And we've got this separate little readout now that we can see all the time, which shows us where everything is set. Whereas before we had to get to the right screen to see those digits. Now in the centre of the keyboard we've got the registration buttons, again exactly how you're familiar with them, except we've got 2 extra ones. So even if you were to bring sounds from your old Tyros models, we can add to them a couple of new sounds from the voices within the GENOS, and we can import them very easily from another model. Now on the right hand panel here we've got again lots of familiar buttons. Our one touch settings, we've got our multipads. They move them across to the right now. There are loads more multipads built into this keyboard, and they're all accessible from the screen, and we can choose suitable ones to go with all our styles. They've changed the main panel buttons up here. We've got a menu button to get into all the things that you might want to adjust, a home button to get back to that main screen, a style button for our rhythms, and a voice button for our voices. Whereas before we had them all laid out across the screen, we can now go straight to the panel, and it's very clear in this middle touch screen. Some new features on here, the assignable buttons. These were brought into the CVP series of pianos, the Clavinovas. And what they do is they give you 6 options to have a shortcut to somewhere on the instrument. So it might be to get into a certain page of multipads. It might be to change your fingering on your rhythm section. It might go to the score maybe, so you can see the music on the screen. But we can assign 6 different sections to 6 different buttons, and when you're playing it's very quick to just go straight to a button and you go straight into that part of the keyboard that you want to adjust, and that makes it much easier to use. Now the GENOS is only available in 76 notes. On the Tyros 5 we had a 61 note option, that's gone now. 76 is the only option, one size fits all, but they've made it very efficient. What they've done is they've actually made it 5 inches shorter than the Tyros 576 was, and they've made it 3 kilograms lighter. So for those people who want to fit it into an alcove or put it on the back of the car, it will fit much easier because they've shortened the size, and the weight being 3 kilograms lighter, you better take it and entertain people much easier. One of the things I've noticed is there are many more new styles and new voices to choose from. The voices are AEM. This is this new technology that Yamaha are using to make them sound more realistic. And of course they're using those voices within the styles as well. So the styles are going to be more elaborate and they're going to include these much greater voices within them. You'll be pleased to know you haven't got to go and buy an expansion board for this keyboard because it's all built in. There's a memory in here for your expansion packs, your styles and voices that you're buying and downloading from the Yamaha website. That's now built into the keyboard. And also the actual memory itself that they're using for Genos is a much faster, more efficient memory. So to access all the features that you've stored, it's much faster. We've noticed the sound from the speakers is great too. They're a little bit heavier now. The actual monitor speakers just seem a little bit heavier in weight. The new bass speaker has the on and off switch and the light to tell you it's turned on, but the speakers have been uprated and they sound great. So this is the Yamaha GENOS, brilliant keyboard. There's loads more videos on the way to help you to learn more about it. Okay, so take a look at our website and find out our latest deals on the GENOS. And if you've got a Yamaha Tyros at the moment, you'll be pleased to know that we're offering a Tyros Players Introduction Pack with all our GENOS keyboards. And there's loads more videos to come as well. Thanks very much for watching.